On this episode of Reviewhounds, we talk about the 2009 slasher horror movie, Laid to Rest. Deep within the darkest confines of hell exists a community unbeknownst to the mortal world, known as the Gorehounds of Horror. Join me, Tony, the godfather of the Gorehounds of Horror, and my metalhead minion, Jake, as we journey into the pit of the Gorehounds necropolis, descend into the forbidden archives, and choose a film and let you know what we think about it.
Within 10 minutes or less, you will know what movies carry the seal of the Gorehound,
and which movies should be purged from the mortal world and even our perfect realm of horror.
So be ready to continue onward, and sit down, strap in, and shut up, and prepare yourself for this episode of The Reviewhounds.
On this episode of Reviewhounds, we talk about the 2009 slasher horror movie, Laid to Rest.
Featuring killer Jesse Chromian, aka Chromeskull, who was played by actor Nick Principi,
who was also a stuntman and did some artwork on Rob Zombie's Halloween in the art department. The movie Laid to Rest starts with a woman that wakes up in a casket with memory loss. You never learn her name. You never learn her name even at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think even in the IMDb credits, it's just
They just refer to it as the girl.
the girl, yeah, or something like that. It's just the girl. She wakes up in this casket in a funeral parlor or home or whatever, and she's just being chased by this dude in a suit with a chrome skull, and
Who's very tech inclined.
yeah, he does throughout the movie. You find he has a lot of tech gadgets. He does have a camera on his
A
shoulder.
signature camera on his shoulder.
Yeah, record stuff. Now, there's two movies. In the first movie, they don't really touch on a lot of, where.
Backstory at all.
Yeah, he has like a Batmobile.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, his car is pretty tricked out. Has locks from the inside. There's guys. I mean, it's nothing like.
He definitely looks like he has money.
Yeah, definitely has money. Which, like I said, in the second movie, you find out he works for an organization that basically goes around and just kills people. But yeah, it's a whole other review, thankfully, because the first movie, however, isn't that bad.
Yeah.
IMDb gives it a 5.3 out of 10.
Solid.
Yeah, it's solid.
Maybe a little bit higher.
Yes, it's a little low. I mean, it's not bad. One of my favorite things about the movie actually is he is very brutal.
Especially with that knife.
Yeah, he does have like a, what do they call it?
Bowie knife.
Bowie knife.
A
Yeah,
10-inch Bowie knife.
yeah, it's a big fucking knife,
Yeah.
and it's chrome too. Like, well, all of his tools, I think a lot of his
His
weapons
mask.
are chrome. Yeah, but yeah, he uses these tools and he hunts this girl down, and basically you don't know why he's hunting her.
Kills anybody in the way.
Kills
too.
anybody in the way. She is helped out by a guy named Tucker. I don't think they ever disclosed like what he was. Or
Yeah, there's not much disclosure
Yeah.
in the background of these people.
He has exactly. That's
Kind of adds a suspense to the movie.
yeah. I think that was their goal with it. I mean, ultimately, if you take the gore out of this movie, it's really not worth watching.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of is a big deal.
The gore is very gruesome.
Another thing I like about Chromeskull is, as far as being a slasher, he's very clean.
Yeah.
I mean, his kills are dirty and brutal, but
But you never see him dirty.
yeah, he's in a nice suit.
All the time.
Yeah, he seems.
He wears gloves.
Yeah, his tools are all very well kept, clean, very shiny.
Mask
like-
is always very shiny.
Yeah, I mean, he's fighting infection. He's there. So I've actually watched this movie a few times. I do enjoy it. On the show here, what we're going to do is we have a criteria of 5 different points to critique, basically. There being story, cast, the gore, the killer, and the overall terror of the movie. Now, the goal for the movie here is to score high enough, which we're going to do a letter grade system. So they want to get a score above, a B grade, B minus.
Anything higher than a B minus.
B minus is the absolute lowest score that will gain you the Gorehounds of Horror Seal of
Must watch.
Yeah, must watch the horror approval. That we will personally back this movie up. Let's start off with story. What do you give story?
I think that's sort of about a C, really. You don't really know much of the characters, background, where they are. You never really learn anything about the killer until the second movie.
Yeah, honestly, the story, I also give it a C. it's somewhat original, but it's kind of a really cheap way out. I mean,
Yeah.
when they're storyboarding this, they're always going to be like, hey, look, we have this girl, we don't even have to name her. She's going to wake up in this hotel, or this funeral home, I mean. They're chased by this dude. They don't even actually ever, you don't learn his name's Jesse Chromium until the second film.
I believe so.
I mean, there might be a small clip or something,
Yeah.
the first one, like on his briefcase or something.
Like a reference.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe at the end of the movie, but I think it was actually the second one.
Yeah, I mean, they basically, I mean, he's not referred to as anybody, but the man in the shiny mask really is how she refers to him for the majority. But yeah, so we're agreed both that we're going to give the story a C. It's not horrible. It's the easy way out.
Okay.
I mean,
now on the cast, I'd give that one a C as well. They pretty much, I don't really know any of the cast other than Sean Whalen, who's, as you guys know, a pretty big star.
yeah, I would go C for the cast. I'm giving it a C plus just because of Sean Whalen. I mean, he's worth a little bit more than that, but I mean, his role.
And this one's too big.
Yeah, I mean, he played a main character, but he didn't really get introduced more till.
He had a good death though.
Yeah, he was interesting death, the tire sealant shit stuffed in his face, but
No.
yeah. Anyway, I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just honestly, Lena Headey's in it. Kevin Gage, he was in The Burbs.
Well,
Lucas Till, the Havoc from X-Men, the Days Past movie. He had a small role.
Kevin Gage was actually nominated for Best Supporting Actor by, was it Fright Meter?
For this movie.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Only nomination, but still.
Like I said, he was good. Lena Headey, who was in 300, she was in the remake of Dread, Game of Thrones. She was good in this, but she had, what, 10 minutes screen time, and her character actually came off as kind of an annoying bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the main character, honestly, when the movie starts, you're like, oh wow, okay, this is going to be that chick that dies before the opening credits roll, and then we're going to get into the movie.
Yeah.
But you find out she's actually the final girl, and you know, it kind of grows on you, but at the same time, you won't miss it.
Yeah.
All right, moving along, we're on to the gore level. I give, I mean, honestly, gore level.
Give it an A-.
Yeah, I'm going A. I mean, it's
pretty
intense.
gruesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give away the whole thing of the film, but this, if you're going to watch it,
Pay attention to detail with the sounds of skin tearing on knives.
And I don't think any of it's CGI. I think it's all practical.
Yeah,
I don't think
it looks like it.
Yeah, if it is
It looks
CGI,
real.
if it is CGI, it's damn good. Which, I mean, the budget on the movie wasn't great, so I doubt it was CGI. I mean, you would see it. It looks pretty practical.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely this movie is worth the watch for the gore alone. Like I said, without the gore,
He is a very brutal killer.
very brutal, clean. He stays clean.
The kills are not clean.
Yeah, very far from it. Yeah, I mean, in the video here, there's probably a part coming up here with the guy, the Bowie knife in the car, where he gets his head sawed open right there, and it pains his girlfriend, and dumb bitch tries to reach for the phone, and Chromeskull tells him. Yeah, anyway, one of the killer score, I'm giving the killer a B plus. I give Chromeskull
flat B.
flat B. Yeah, I'll go B plus.
He has his signature look, but I really don't want to be terrified if I saw him in real life.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, he's not. He just looks like a guy in a costume, really. I mean, if I knew what he was doing, I mean, yeah, if he was hunting me down, sure, you know. But as far as that, I mean, he's not. Yeah, I see
Take
this.
his mask off. Nah, he's just a dude in a suit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's just a guy. But he is badass. Like I said, brutal. I like the way he stays clean. He dresses to impress. You know, he's got some nice tools. So I'll give him B plus.
He works that Bowie knife pretty good.
Hell yeah. The last category we rate on is the overall terror of the movie.
I'll give it a B minus. Just you don't know any of the characters, so it's just pure action the whole movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go C plus. I mean, I was almost there at B, but my whole thing is like if he was hunting me, like.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified. I'd be scared. But my mindset when you can deal with it. He's dealable.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, there's in the other movie, there's no.
Well, that whole movie, they're all just freaking out.
Yeah, but there's no proof of supernatural existence or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as we know, if you have a fucking 50 cal to the head or whatever, I mean, you're stopping this guy. It's not Jason yet. I guess on the average, they both come out to B minus.
Yeah.
So B minus gets
laid
the rest. Yep, seal of approval. Thanks for watching the video. www.gorehoundsofhorror.com. Also check out our friends over at nightofthelivingdreads.com.
Check out our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Pinterest. I don't know, we're fucking everywhere. For Gorehounds of Horror, I'm Tony.
I'm Jace. We'll see you next time on the Review Hounds.